Hey everyone, it's me Doomlink, and welcome back to the Demon's Souls live stream series. Just needed to make a few changes to... oh, there we go. Shifting that a little bit. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially one of the few people on this planet not playing the Demon's Souls remake, and is instead playing the original Demon's Souls game, not because I have suddenly decided that well, not even suddenly, just I have decided that the original Demon's Souls game is superior. The answer is actually a little more simple than that. I don't have the remake. I don't own it, I don't own a PS5, and I have no intention of getting a PS5 anytime soon. It's fitting that I'm recording today. I mean, I was recording Generations Ultimate, but that sort of didn't work. I was having a bad recording, so I have decided to go live in Demon's Souls, and quite frankly, it works out rather well anyway, for the reason that it is the release of the remake today, I think. I was talking about how I might be able to play the game if it came out on the PS4 at launch, but I think clearly that was not going to happen. I had theorized that perhaps they wouldn't, even if they were doing that, they wouldn't actually advertise it properly, because they wouldn't want to detract from possible sales of the PS5 system. But as it turns out, no, there is no PS4 version as far as I'm aware, and if there is going to be one, it's probably not going to be available for several more months. So yeah, a little frustrating, I must say, but that's the way it has to be. I'm going to be sitting here playing the game that I have come to enjoy, one of my favourite games of all time, and I will not be privy to... well, I suppose I'll be privy to information about how the game has changed, but in the remake, that is to say. But in terms of experiencing it, that's not going to come for quite a while in the future. And that's not because I want it to be that way, that's because I am really not the sort of person who's going to benefit from the purchase of a PS5 system. So it's a little unfortunate, but that is the way it is. Hello Maximus, good to see you. Okay, I can't even remember what we were doing last in the game, to be honest with you. But, oh, I'm on the wrong side of the screen, let me fix that. Just like that, I'm now flipped. Well, actually, it was flipped before, now it's correct, so you can see, I don't know, Burson is written correctly? Yeah. Or Burson. How does Varg say it? Anyway, Burson. Anyway, let's stop that. So, yeah, I had it flipped the other way because I was recording Generations Ultimate before. It's good to see that at least 2 of you have made it back in. But, yeah, it's, again, and I will take this stream as an opportunity to talk about the remake, because obviously if it's out now and people are playing, and it's an awkward situation, but, yes, I did learn the power of teleportation. But it's an awkward situation because... and I don't want this to come across in the wrong way, but I think the people who played the original game, not even since it came out, but at least played a significant amount of the original game, those are the people who deserve to play it most. And it's a shame that, and I can't be alone in this, there have to be other people in this world who are in the same situation as me. They played the original game, and they're just not in a position to get a PS5 console and the game at this time. I really think it's unfortunate that it actually ends up being this way. It's a remake of a game that has really become quite legendary, because it is the game that pretty much spawned what is today a massively influencing series in the gaming sphere. And those of us who experienced that are only permitted to experience it if we buy into Sony's ecosystem, so to speak. I say ecosystem because obviously when you've got a Sony exclusive title You have to get their console and essentially spend money on that console for purposes of playing this game. I mean, maybe you'll get something else out of having bought the console, I suppose that's how it works, but for someone like me, I've got so many games that I want to play that are, in some cases not even, well, certainly not in this decade, but in some cases aren't even from the previous decade, and I simply cannot justify that purchase for only Demon's Souls, and I don't want to talk about that specifically, because I've talked about that a lot already, but yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation where all these people, many of whom would never have even played Demon's Souls had it not received a remake, are right now, as far as I'm aware, playing the game while I'm not able to. So it's an unfortunate situation, and I can't control that. It's just something I'm going to have to put up with, and I suppose I'll just continue to enjoy the original game in the meantime. I don't even remember what we were doing last. I do know that I would very much like another spiked shield just for the look of it. I don't really want the spiked shield for any other reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I do recall that the previous recording that I did was a little short. It was under 2 hours actually. I do try to have these recordings go for about 2 hours in length. And the previous recording was not 2 hours in length. So I didn't really get too much done. I did get the entirety of Archstone 5 completed, which is alright. But outside of that, I don't think I did anything else. So we have leveled up with the souls that we acquired before. We do have 3 storied soldier souls, which is good. But we will obviously use those later on, because consuming those 3 is not going to give us enough to level up at this time, and even if it does, I can forego one single level up for now, in the interest of maybe leveling up more later. The remake looks a little bit easier than the old one, and I'm sure they fixed the useful cheeses and glitches, yes, I would imagine so. And the beautiful graphics kill some of the atmosphere. Now that is a really interesting point, and was something that I was concerned about. I was wondering if... I would say, and I was talking about this before, I said that one of the reasons, likely, why the graphics for the Demon's Souls remake are so over-designed is because this game looks pretty good. Like, it looks fine. So the idea is they wanted to justify the remake as much as possible by giving a really strong side-to-side comparison. That's why Demon's Souls looks as amazing as it does in the remake form. It's because they need to make it clear that the remake looks like something from 2020, while as the original is something from 2009. There are some games coming out now that look about as good as this, but the point is, the Demon's Souls remake couldn't be about as good as this, because then everyone's just going to be sitting there going, why is there a remake and it looks about the same? You know, you'd have to have a remaster at that point. So that was the reason I think that everything is so over-designed, and of course, when things are over-designed, certain other aspects of the audio-visual experience can be sacrificed, and as Maximus has pointed out, there are atmospheric, well, there have been impacts to the atmospheric experience, which is a shame. I can't speak to that whatsoever. That's Maximus, that's his interpretation of it. I haven't even really looked at much gameplay at all of the Demon's Souls remake, so I've got no idea if that's true, or if I would personally agree with that. But I can say that it makes sense, because that my impression of the graphics, as I've said twice now I think, is that they were over-designed. Yeah, it looks amazing, but is it necessary for it to look that incredible? I was thinking that maybe that the visual aspect of the game would become too much of a focus, and yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, and if the game's easier, I can live with that. I don't really need the remake to be just as hard or harder, because that's not what I enjoy in a Souls game. The crushing difficulty of Souls, I mean, I don't find Souls to be that difficult. There is a difficulty curve, certainly, and if you stop paying attention to what you're doing, yeah, you can die stupidly. But that's not what keeps the game fun for me. I like the adventure of it, you know? I'm an RPG player. I like adventuring through worlds and building up my character. That's the enjoyment that I get out of it. Yes, there is definitely a gratification process in learning how to play a game well that is difficult, and being able to see, oh, I'm actually playing better now than I was 20 hours ago, when maybe 20 hours ago you were really suffering. There is definitely, I mean, that is obviously key to the Souls experience, but I can live with less of that. In fact, I've sort of long since left that behind for the reason that when Dark Souls came out, I didn't find it that difficult. Whereas everyone who was playing Dark Souls at that time, well, let's say 60%, I would say, of the people who were playing Dark Souls around the time it came out hadn't played Demon Souls, whereas I had. So it was a bit of a different community reaction to that game, as compared to what I was experiencing. So for a long time now, I haven't really connected with what people have described as the crushing difficulty of the Souls series, because, yeah, I experienced it like hell in this game, but once I learnt how to play this game, I learned how to play the Souls series, and it became intuitive. The reason why Souls is difficult for people is because it's different, and once you learn what makes it different, once you learn the way to play the game, it's not difficult anymore. All you need to do is just be patient, and you'll succeed. That's how it goes. Also, good to see you, Chubby. Sorry, I was going on a bit of a monologue, so I didn't say hello. But, it is a hell of a task to remake Demon Souls. I mean, something has to be not as good. Something has to detract from the original. I don't think it can all be positive, because the original was an incredible game for its time. An incredible game. And in my opinion, this game right here stands up today, which says a lot. But yeah, when you make a remake of it, there is always the fear that something will be missing from it, because it's almost like remastering an album. You remaster an album and something will be missing. Maybe certain aspects of the sound will be better, but you might miss something else. And sometimes that something that you're missing is actually what made the album, in this case, for this particular analogy, what made it special in the first place. So once you take that away, it's like you've removed the soul of the original content. Now, I don't know if the soul of the original Demon Souls game has been removed through the remake. That is, again, something that I will have to personally make a determination on. And I'm not expecting to really enjoy it, and I'm not expecting to dislike it. I'm expecting to have mixed feelings, but probably more leaning on the side of positive. I think there is no doubt whatsoever that there will be aspects of the remake that I won't enjoy. But I do believe that the aspects that I will enjoy will override those. So I think my greatest regret is that I can't personally experience that now with everyone else. I have to wait. I'm going to be that guy next year experiencing the game blind. Well, not really blind. I'll know what to do, presumably, but we'll see what happens. What I don't like is having to theorize about something that other people are already playing. It's frustrating. I should have just called it Demons because it lost its soul, yeah. Well, do you feel that way, Maximus? Do you think that it's, really just not as special as the original game? Has it lost its essence? What's happened with it? Is it now just a pretty game with a Demon Souls appearance? Is that what we have here now? I'm not gonna say that that's the case, but I will take on board a person's opinion of it, and maybe determine what the chances of me enjoying it are gonna be. Have I? No, I haven't. There's actually a lot of this that I haven't done yet. This is a surprise. Okay, how about upgrading this shield? Like, what do I need to upgrade it now? As I understand it, I have, yeah, so, Shard of Sharpstone, large Sharpstone shard. I have acquired all the chunks that I need for the next upgrade, so really, What I need to do is purchase large shards and regular shards. Itchy nose alert. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so, I don't really have the souls for that at this time, so I'll have to buy some of those later on. Because once you get to around World 1-3, you don't get large shards as much anymore. You're mainly getting chunks. I suppose you get large shards, don't you? But I'm quite sure that I have exhausted the crystal lizard in this area. Like, I've killed it as many times as I can. How about we check? We could actually go through World 1-3 right now. We'll give it a try. It's funny, because we're coming into summer, it is now the summer experience. We do have some cicadas going outside, so I have dialed up my EQ to actually subtract that frequency from the sound of my mic, so well, the sound that my mic's receiving. So yeah, as long as the amplitude doesn't increase exponentially, most of it shouldn't be audible to you. It would be almost like white noise to your ears, because the cicadas are, well, they're quite consistent in their sound. I mean, different cicadas in different regions have different sounds, but ours are just like a constant frequency. So, yeah, it works well for removing it from the sound. Yeah, that's an interesting thought, Maximus. Although I would have thought that a remake would remove those elements. The element of, oh, this doesn't feel like it belongs on this console. Because, I mean, if you do a remake, you'd think, oh, that's exactly what I needed. You would think that with a remake, the sort of changes that would be made would allow for it to feel like it was at home on the console. But I'm thinking that maybe if it were a remaster, it wouldn't feel quite right. But a remake, you'd think it would. And, yeah, a lot of people are... That's right, Chubby. More people are accustomed to easier games. Whereas Demon Souls brought everyone who did play it, at least. Not that many people, but... everyone who did play it was suddenly thrust into modern graphics, but classic video game difficulty. Which was so new and unique. I can't even begin to describe the experience of playing Demon Souls when no other game existed after it. Like in 2009, 2010, playing this game, it was so dark and oppressive, and I was hooked on it. I was absolutely hooked on it because it had such an incredible effect. It was a larger-than-life game. What frustrates me is that some people will never know what this game was like when nothing else was out. Like, before Dark Souls came out, you know, this was a really oppressive, dark game. And I don't know, because I feel like the people who would play the original version now would have a different perspective on the graphics because, you know, there are better looking games out now, so you would look at it as an older game in that regard. And then you'd also probably have an understanding of Souls-like games and maybe other Souls games that came afterwards, and that would influence the way you would look at this game. But if you were to look at it with completely, I suppose, virgin eyes and experience it, the first time you would sit down and play this game, especially for someone like me who is not naturally good at video games. I don't think I'm naturally good at video games. I'm like, some people are naturally bad at video games. I'm not naturally bad, I'm just fairly neutral when it comes to my skill. For someone like me who sat down and played this game at that time, it was overwhelming. It was really overwhelming. And, as I said, larger than life. That's the best way for me to describe it, because it was as if the game was playing me, rather than I was playing the game, which sounds like a really cliché, silly little thing to say, but it wasn't just, I'm sitting here playing the game, it was more than that. which was why I fell in love with it, and which was why, even after having been destroyed by the game over a period of time, because initially it was really, really hard to play it. It's getting super bright outside. But, yeah, even though I was getting destroyed by the game early on, I would come back to it. I mean, there were times when I would just have to take a fucking break, because it was too annoying. I couldn't progress. But it had a power over me. I wanted to go back and play it again, and eventually, after several months, coming back to it. I mean, it wasn't that way at first. I think maybe I went back to it a few times, and then stopped for a lengthy period of time, and eventually picked it up again when I realized that there was a US version. I went and picked up the US version. No, sorry, I picked up the European version. That's right. So I picked up the European version because I got the US version only for purposes of PvP at the time, but I had picked up the European version because I wanted to, try it again, and thought that maybe the English would be better or something. I didn't really know, but I thought, yeah, let's just get the European version, because I was used to having European versions of the game. I had the original Asian English version, the Chinese English version, and yeah, I just went and got the European version and decided, let's play this game again. We'll start it fresh. We'll give it another try. I was feeling good about it because, I had recently started playing Try, and I was ready for something challenging, And it was really hard at first because I had lost some of what I had learnt, I think, from playing the game in 2009. But I played it, and within maybe a month or two, I started to feel comfortable with it again. And I watched what little gameplay I have of 2010, and I go, wow, you really suck. But that, compared to what it was before, I was actually able to progress. I was able to do things well, at least better than I was before. And I suppose the results were good, but the method by which I acquired them was awkward and crude, but that's only compared to how I play now, and I'm not an amazing player. Wow, that went straight through my shield. Get up, for fuck's sake, please. But yeah, it's only compared to now that it looks awkward and crude. But back then I thought it was fine. I thought I was playing the game fairly sensibly. But, Bloodborne stream when? What a joke. Maybe a time will come for me to play that game. Maybe it will come. Because if I would have to get a PS4. Okay. Let me make a promise to you guys. And I might live to regret this. If Demon's Souls the remake comes on PS4, and I buy a PS4 again to get that game on PS4 and record it, I will, at some point, do a live stream playthrough of Bloodborne. Okay? A live stream playthrough. One playthrough. There will not be a live stream series, because that's for games that I really enjoy. Bloodborne will get a live stream playthrough out of me. And you guys who like Bloodborne might have some serious issues while watching that, because I'm going to complain about all the things that you may identify as being a problem, but you would never ever be bothered by. You would never, in your wildest dreams, have an issue with it, like I would. And you'd be like, oh, you don't get it, Doom, like, why is this a bother for you? You know, that sort of thing. So it would be frustrating to watch as a person who loves Bloodborne, and I expect that Ethan will hate me while watching it, but because he loves Bloodborne. That was the first Souls-like that he really played. But, yeah, Are you fucking kidding me? Where did you come from? Can you get out? Get out, get out. You fucking... I knew that was going to happen. I'm surprised that it didn't happen sooner. I didn't realise that this guy was going to appear behind me. I thought he only appeared if I continued down that fucking corridor. You fucking asshole. What? Ugh, so frustrating. You are pushing your luck, Potato. Monster Hunter World stream when? That's a game I will never play again. Okay, for everything that I've said about Bloodborne, okay? For all the poisonous words that I have spewed about World, about Bloodborne, at least I'm willing to play Bloodborne again. Like, I'm willing to do a livestream playthrough of it. World, on the other hand, no. I will not launch that game ever again. I will not rebuy it on PS4. I will not reinstall it on PC. I will never play it again. That game is dead to me. I will effectively be playing World again when I play Rise, because I came to the realization that Rise is... the basis of Rise is World. The animations are the same, for instance. Or at least many of them. So, yeah, it's going to feel like I'm playing World again when I play Rise, no doubt. But as far as playing World, the game, no. I will not do it again. The time has long disappeared for me to be playing that game. It's in the past. I have recordings of me playing the game if you'd like to see them, in the Doom Links Random Hunt series. And that's, you know, that's something for the archives, but yeah. I don't know when the last recording would have been of me playing that game. I mean, I played it until... when would it have been? I suppose it would have been... I technically continued playing it until maybe about August 2019. September, August? No, more like July, August. Wouldn't have been after August, but the point is that okay, the thing with World, I'm not going to get into a long discussion about this, I'm only saying it for the sake of telling you what it is. My play with World was, can't think of the word now, but, where you're always stopping and starting. It was basically, intermittent. So, my play in World was intermittent, and I would stop for long periods of time. Last time I picked it up again, after having stopped for a long time, was in July, we'll say, of 2019. And it was when I picked it up then that I was like, no, this is just, I can't do this ever again. I cannot give this game another chance, because I've given it too many chances. And I put it down and I said, I will never play this again. And that's when I really started to, I suppose, explain in detail on my channel what I had wrong with World and why I felt this way about it. So, well, that's when I was getting especially emotional about it, at least. But a story stream, what the fuck? I would do that. I would actually do a live stream playthrough of stories. Why not? That would be funny. I'd be willing to do that. If I end up really liking Rise, will it change my view on World? No, not at all. Because I've already said that Rise... okay, I've said this before, but there are aspects of World that I do enjoy. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have put a combined total of 350 hours in it. Now, obviously, that's not much for a Monster Hunter game, but that's a lot for a Monster Hunter game that I allegedly hate. So, yeah, there are obviously aspects to World that I do enjoy, that can keep me playing for 350 hours, but the thing with Rise is that its way of doing things might be something that I enjoy. I don't know. It might just do the right thing to allow me to enjoy the things that I enjoyed in World as an overall game. Like, to enjoy it in its entirety is the point. So, World I will never enjoy in its entirety, because I can't. Whereas Rise I may enjoy in its entirety. I don't have any lacking appreciation for the things that are good in World. I love the way World looks. I love the way Bo plays in World. There are a lot of things that I like. And I don't think I'd like them more in Rise. At least, not enough to make me feel better about World in some way. Reasonable question, but, yeah. Fairly easy answer. No. No, I would not feel better about World. I don't think Rise will keep the difficulty of the classic games for the reason that the implementation of the wire bug, in my opinion, will, in and of itself, reduce the difficulty to nil. Because if you can swing around like that degree of mobility going up against monsters, unless they really do know how to design the monsters around the wire bug system, to give them monsters really good mobility as well, which I don't want. I just prefer to have the monsters move like fucking normal monsters, and have the hunter move like a normal hunter. That's all I fucking want. But no, we're not getting that. So either the hunter's gonna move like a crazy acrobatic person, and the monster's going to have to try to catch up with that, or the monster's going to be able to move at that speed as well. Now, maybe certain monsters at a certain level will be able to do that. You know, countering your mobility by doing a really fast tail swing, or a really fast head maneuver to bite at you or something, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't think it will be good, no matter what, in that way. They should react to your use of the wire bug, but I'm thinking that I think it will still be a fairly easy experience. It's not going to be easy Monster Hunter. Oh, I should not be reading the chat when I am faced with this guy. Let's Full Moon Grass right now. Get the fuck away from him. Holy god. Okay, can I stunlock you? Yes, I can, but he's very aggressive. He does not stay stunned for long. You can see that after he flinches, he is straight into another attack, and I don't want to be caught in that. Even with the Gloom set, no. I would prefer to avoid that. Alright. But yeah, guys, I will continue recording this game for a long time. Even when I am able to play the Demon's Souls remake, I will be returning to this game. Let me make that very clear. I'm not playing this game only because I can't play the remake. I'm only playing it right now because I can't play the remake. But I will always continue to return to the original game because I think I will always enjoy the original game even after having played the remake. So why would I stop? Why would I only ever play the remake after that? It would be silly. In my view, it's almost equivalent to only playing the new Monster Hunter game instead of returning to the old ones. I would say that the Demon's Souls remake would be different enough. I just had a New Moon Grasp, which is a bit overkill, but whatever. I guess I was scared. Managed to shield that, because again, there's this weird thing when you attack with a shield. I need to stop scratching my nose. What I've come to realize is if you leave your fucking nose alone, or anything that's itchy, and let it be really fucking uncomfortable for a while, the urge to scratch it will disappear. So right now, incredible urge, but it'll disappear. But as I said, I would say that it will be different enough to be its own game in a way, but I don't think it will, and I think also for that reason especially, it will not replace this experience here. Yeah, I already have a dislike, exactly. Which I said, I mean, I can't wait for all the people expecting the remake and coming in and being like, what's this? I really don't care. Fuck those people. Fuck them. I probably, you know, I wouldn't be making videos for their entertainment anyway. But it makes sense. I mean, imagine leaving a dislike for that reason. You're not playing the remake, dislike. I mean, might not be the reason why they dislike, but I'd say there's a good chance. Sometimes people like to drop a dislike here and there with my videos, but I'd say there's a fair chance that it was for that reason. I was about to go scratch my nose again, and then I realized, no. Bad idea. Because otherwise it will never stop being itchy. Stop that. Someone's fucking yelling over the fence. They can shut up, please. It's disrupting my concentration while playing the game. Yeah, obviously I'd be playing the remake right now if I could. But I can't. So here I am. Still talking about it though. Always worth talking about. But I suppose there has to come a point where I'm just like, well, I can only theorize so much, so let's just leave it alone and wait until we play it. But the reason why I don't do that is because it might be a long time until I do actually play it, so it's a little unfortunate. Does this guy have a full helmet that doesn't show his eyes? He does, doesn't he? You know, guys, I've been playing this game for 11 years, and I didn't realize that this guy was different to all the others. He's got a different helmet. There are no eyes. Like, usually you've got red eye knights and blue eye knights. This guy doesn't have any eyes at all, or at least no glowing eyes that you can see. He's just got, like, a full helmet that's covering his eyes. And I only just noticed that. How weird. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't think it's because we're outside. I've fought red eye knights outside before. So, that's pretty weird. You barely ever get a YouTube notification that I'm streaming. Well, if you're on Discord, Ron Money, I can invite you to it. If I accepted donations, I probably wouldn't have to wait so long. I mean, I'd be happy with accepting... Are you fucking kidding me? What's going on? I didn't mean to drop down there. Fuck. I mean, it's something of a shortcut, I realise, but I didn't really want to do that. Stop that. But, yeah, I do realise that there is a, an option to accept donations, but the reason why I don't necessarily accept donations is because I wouldn't expect anyone to donate, so that's why. I think I'd set up a donation if someone said, do you have a way to donate? Then I would probably do it, but, yeah. I feel like even having a button that says, you can donate here is almost like asking for donations. It's never even crossed my mind that that would be an option, but, I don't know, if people want to donate, they can. You do often see, like a donation goal for people's live streams, like, oh, I'm this close to getting, in my case, a PS5, oh. But, for whose benefit? 100 people's benefit? That are gonna watch the fucking live streams that I do? It's weird. Weird thought. You'd donate? Well, thank you, Potato. I might set it up eventually. But, for now, I'm not in a rush. Ow. Ha 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 ha, says the fat official. So I don't know if we've actually been rescuing Ostrava. I guess we haven't been because he's not there, so we'll just continue on, I suppose. Makes sense that I haven't been rescuing him because I don't really want his clearstone, quite frankly. Alright. So... no, there is no lizard up here, is there? I don't think so. Well, let's go and rescue Bior before we do any of that. Because I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be soloing the penetrator with the spike shield. That's not happening. Now, it is technically possible for me to pick up the spike shield from the soldiers, but it's not happening, and I really don't have that happen often anyway. So... oh, the fat officials have a new design? It's good to know. Oh, goodness me. I will return to the Nexus. No. Why did I do that? Why did I return to the Nexus? Must not be paying attention to what I'm doing, obviously. I didn't want to do that, but yeah, I don't think we have enough shards to upgrade this, do we? No. What's going on? Did I misread what I have here? Don't I? Oh, chunk of sharpstone is what I have. Oh, okay. Well, technically I will need chunks of sharpstone, but it's large sharpstone that I really wanted. Okay. So let's go back here. We won't have to kill many more enemies, it's fine. We've already unlocked the shortcut anyway, so it's really quite alright. I'm gonna rip my bloody nose off in a minute. Ugh. I have really been trying not to scratch it. I remember when I was first... I think when I started this very live stream series, back in early 2019, January 2019, I was also suffering from the itchy nose syndrome, we'll call it. And it was really, really fucking annoying. So... how about that? And it seems to only happen when I'm bloody recording as well. Like, I'm not sitting there scratching my fucking nose all day, I can assure you. But, it's just a weird thing. I'll try not to talk about it anymore, because obviously you draw attention to it when you talk about it. You can die. I'm just killing these guys. Actually, that's a good point. I need to go and rescue Bior. I'm not focusing on what I'm doing right now. At all. But yeah, it is getting warmer. I can feel that it's starting to heat up. So... might need to start wearing shorts soon, God forbid. I'm not the sort of person to wear shorts. And it's never good when I do start wearing shorts, because my legs are bloody pale, obviously, because they never see the light. So I always wear long pants. I'm always wearing skinny jeans. That's my pant of choice. Which, yeah. Okay, whatever. Trying to be aggressive. Yeah, that worked rather well, didn't it? But yes, wearing dark, skinny jeans all year results in pale legs. That's how it works. So then when the time comes when it's so fucking hot that you just can't do that, you whip out the shorts and it's like, oh god, you need sunglasses to look at my legs, you know. Which is always a little embarrassing, but then you just sort of let it go. Now, the crystal lizard down there may very well give me some large sharpstone shards, so let's go and say hello to it. I'm not interested in the item there, that is the tower shield. Can you fucking die? Thank you. What are you going to give me? Really? What's with all the hardstone? I don't want your hardstone at all. I have absolutely no interest in your hardstone, so I would love it if you didn't give it to me. I'd rather nothing than hardstone, because there's nothing whatsoever that I'm going to upgrade with hardstone. So, yeah, stop that. Good day, Mr. Bior. I will need your help in the coming boss, because I really am not well equipped for that boss confrontation. It would be funny to solo it, but no. I think I will avoid that. Because I think it would take too long. I mean, I'd be able to do it, because the Penetrator is not a very difficult boss. You can just sort of roll through his stuff. I think it is a difficult boss if you are shield reliant, but if you're rolling around, fairly simple process. At least I believe so. That's from my memory. Well, when I say I believe so, I mean, you know, the shield reliance part. How long am I planning to stream? I will probably go for a minimum of 2 hours. So I'd say in the next hour and 15 minutes, I will probably be wrapping it up. I could go for longer, it really depends on how things are going. Sometimes I will be inspired to continue, but if I'm not feeling inspired to continue, then yeah. Bit over an hour from now. Now, I do have the Thief's Ring on, so it shouldn't be too difficult to deal with these guys. I'll kill them up until we get to the more open area, and then I'll run through. I'm not liking my... Actually, no, I am suddenly liking my grass situation, because I've apparently picked up some Half Moon. I had not realized... Stop that. I hadn't realized that I'd picked up Half Moon grass, so now I'm, again, quite content with my grass situation. I don't know who I picked it up from, but... Hey, Winged Spear. I would actually like the Spike Shield. That would be lovely. So I'll kill this guy, and I suppose this guy too, and then I'll run through. We do need to initiate the Fat Official cutscene. Can you die? Alright. Great Axe. You know how often I get a fucking Great Axe from these soldiers? Very infrequently. Very infrequently do I acquire that. So I would obviously much prefer a Spike Shield. If you're going to give me something rare, give me the Spike Shield. And apparently the Spike Shield isn't even considered a rare drop, at least I don't think it is, so... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my luck just really sucks. Obviously, for anyone who hasn't seen this, this is the origin of the Artorias cutscene, where a minion enemy is impaled and is then thrown across the boss room. That is the Artorias scene as well, and then the Artorias scene was repeated throughout the Soul series. There was always an equivalent to the Penetrator fight. I forgot what it was for Dark Souls 2. What was it in Dark Souls 2? Anyway. I don't really care. It's Dark Souls 2. Hello, Hawk. Good to see you. How are we doing for damage? Not terribly. Are you going to penetrate someone? Mr. Penetrator? I have to lump that damage from Bior. Here we go. Bior's getting penetrated. Oh my god. Obviously the physics of that are a bit ridiculous. The guy's wearing armor, and he's bouncing around like he's... well, I don't know, something bouncy. Like a bouncy ball. The demon was destroyed, and Bior is happy about it. Good for him. So now we have access to some more crystal lizards that we will try to kill. I say try because we do have to deal with these black phantoms, which might be a little difficult. Please don't hit me, you bloody archers. Stop it. Fuck, I can't get onto them. I'm actually at risk of death here because these bolts do hurt quite a bit. Fucking pissed off the lizard. How much damage are we doing to it? Not enough. Okay, I need more healing than that. I think, yeah, I just, you know what? That really frustrates me because now I've lost that lizard forever. Once a lizard has despawned, that counts as one attempt at killing the lizard before it despawns permanently. Which is annoying, but whatever. Get over here. Of course, the reason why I'm fighting this guy away from them is so that I don't piss off either of the other ones. Particularly the bow user. That one I do not want to piss off. Alright. Unfortunately, it's a little slow going because of my damage right now, but hopefully I'll be able to upgrade this bloody shield soon. Even if I get it to plus 10, it's not going to be great. Let me make that clear, so... Penetrating sword. And again, I will make a build at some point where I have, you know, the penetrating sword, the dozer axe, the needle of eternal agony, all those weapons that really suck. Excuse me, all the weapons that really suck. I will make a build for all of them. in one build. I don't want to have individual runs for those weapons, because that's annoying. And totally unnecessary. Get over here. Don't snipe me, woman. Come on. I want to break her guard. Get over here. Fuck, she does a lot of damage. Stop. Stop. I don't know what it's going to be like to fight the shield user, or the spear and shield user. Get over here, just come on. Fight me, for fuck's sake. She's attacking really quickly. A bit faster than I am, so I have to try and get a good opportunity on her. Managed to shield her arrow there, which was good. Get out of there. Had a huge frame drop there. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, for some reason when I look in this direction, are you seeing the fucking frames when I look over here? What's going on? Is it because of these items here? Should I pick them up? I'm gonna get sniped. Woo! I'm shocked that I didn't die. Thank you, gods of demon souls, for not letting me die there. No. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. Stop it. Stop, you fucking... You insufferable motherfucker! Ah, fuck. And you see what's crazy about this guy? He can continue poking you while you're dying to destroy all your stuff because he's got the scraping spear. What a prick. What's wrong with this motherfucker? Imagine being... Oh my god. Okay. Well, great. Let's go and repair our fucking weapon and come back. Okay. Whatever. Imagine being that guy. Miserable. Miserable sack of shit, that man. Okay. So... let's repair our weapon. And we might need to repair some of this too. Yeah, look at this. You don't have enough souls, no fucking kidding. Okay. Let's go back in. The reason why we're doing this is to ultimately gain access to those crystal lizards, so... Yep. Okay. Let's use a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. It feels nice to be able to use a stone every time I die now. Because I do have a lot, given that I'm not using them for any other purpose. So, yeah, it is something that I'm not used to these days with my more recent builds. See, I end up sending them flying so far when I attack them that I can't kill them before they get out of my attack range. And it's important that I kill them before that point because this lizard gets startled fairly easily. There we go. What have you given me? Pure Sharpstone, which is good. I'm going to need that. But I wonder if I need 1 or 2 for the final upgrade of this weapon. You know what? I'm not fucking around with you right now. I'm going to grab myself a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes over here, and then fuck around with you. I'm not going to risk taking on that other lizard while this guy's still alive, because I don't need this guy coming behind me. I can't really... Okay, here we go. This is going to be really hard, I will mention. Like, this is going to be a challenge, because he's got a lot of fucking health, and... Ugh. Okay, that was good for breaking his guard, although... So breaking his guard is almost impossible given how good his shield is. Hey, that's good. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I broke his guard there, because that was a guard break. That was the animation that played out. You can see that I do need to do a roll, otherwise it just doesn't work. There we go. I don't know how that breaks his guard. I guess we can actually roll into his shield and... Woof, that's a little bad. A little bad. Hey, you managed to get an attack in? Cool. We are able to deal some damage to this guy, surprisingly. Stop it. You motherfucker! He's doing a lot of damage to me as well. At least he didn't keep poking me, or at least not much. Fucking prick. Usually I don't have an issue with this guy, but with this weapon, yeah, because it doesn't have much range, so... Excuse the slurp. Okay, we got a free Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, so... Yeah, what we will do is just not even bother with him. I couldn't bring myself to put that much effort in again, so I won't. I'm sick of sending that guy flying over there, because I can't go and attack him under those circumstances, because then it'll piss off the lizard. Fortunately, it didn't piss off the lizard there. Could have definitely done that. Alright. Could always try to upgrade our weapon before we continue fighting him, but I don't know. Does he leash here? Hopefully he does. We'll find out. How dare I slurp? Well, again, it's not loud slurping, it's just it's very quiet slurping, but because it's right by the mic, it's quite audible, I would imagine. So. I don't want Hardstone, but thank you anyway. So fortunately he does actually leash, so... I was thinking maybe he'd just slowly lumber towards me the whole time, but I guess with the Thief's Ring he doesn't leash, so... Or sorry, he does leash. Oh, fuck, what's that? That could actually be the spiked shield, you know. It probably isn't. It probably isn't. It's probably a crossbow. But we'll see. I don't need any of this. Fuck. No, go. Disappear. From my sight. No, heavy bolt. Okay. I didn't realize that bolts and arrows had the sword and shield marker. I had no idea. No idea whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Filthy Man, and I'm going to buy maybe 30 large Sharpstone shards, something like that. Hopefully I can buy that many with this many souls. I'm thinking I can. I would rather upgrade my shield right now than level up. If I have to use all the souls that I have right now to upgrade the shield instead of leveling up, I'll do that. I don't mind. But, yeah. What we will do is consume all of this. We will consume the Silver Demon Soul, and then all of this stuff. And then we will go and say hello to the Filthy Man in World 2-2. He is a man who is uncleanly. We currently have 124,000 souls. Specifically, 124,878. So, we shouldn't have any issues getting all the shards that we need, and hopefully we can level up a little bit outside of that as well. That's what I'm hoping, because I don't think our soul level is super high. I think it's... how do I say? Maybe in the mid-range, something like that. Not too high of a requirement, but not too low either. We'll have to see. Alright, we will make our way to the Filthy Man now, and unfortunately he is a little far away. I wish he were closer to the Archstone, but no, he is not, so we have to really go out of our way to get to him. But I think there's going to be a spawning crystal lizard nearby him anyway, So we can get some use out of that. And also, we can head over here because I think there's also a crystal lizard that has yet to permanently despawn in this direction. And we'll be able to get down to the lower level this way also. Hello. Can't fucking see you because of this thing in my camera. Stupid thing. Alright. So there's a lizard just over here, I think, unless he has despawned. Looks like he has, yeah. Because he's usually back there. Yep. So that lizard has despawned. I don't know about the other one, but we'll see. Guys, I'm just gonna fucking pray. I'm going to fucking pray that I can make this jump without fucking it up. Because it is really... it's not a good jump at all. Here we go. This will be good. Do I want to be doing jumps when I've got 125,000 souls on hand? No. But... seems like it's alright. What have we got here? Chunk of greystone. Didn't even realise there was one there. That's interesting. Then we can drop down there. And I think this is the club. No, great axe. Okay, we're going to drop that because that's heavy. We don't need that in our inventory right now. Okay. And there is a lizard in this direction over here. Hopefully. Okay, maybe not. Looks like that one's despawned as well, because he's usually down there. Okay. Well, all lizards have despawned in this area, as far as I'm aware. Don't land on him. We don't want to hurt him. I'll break his pots, or maybe not. Maybe his pots are invincible, I would doubt it. I could break them if I try, but I won't break them. I want to see just how filthy he is. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just say that he's filthy. And he makes dirty noises also. Which means that he's a filthy man. So we can buy as many as 83. We do not need 83. We'll get 35 for good measure. Possibly still not enough, we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much. I don't think it's too much. And we'll get, God, 25 of these. We'll see. We will see. It'll be annoying if I have to come back, but hopefully I only need to come back for regular shards. Well, not even come back, but hopefully I will only need regular shards, which means that I'll be able to see the filthy man in World 2.1 instead of 2.2. That's my feeling. Well, that's definitely the case, but do I have a shard of archstone on me? I think I do. I do. Let's save ourselves some time, shall we? Not just for my benefit, but also for your benefit. And now, we shall see how many times we can upgrade. I bought hardstone instead of sharpstone. Let me make it very clear, guys, that there is no system in this game to sell the things that you buy, and even if there were such a system, I would not be able to make my money back. Wow. I bought hardstone instead of sharpstone. And no one said a thing. Not that that would have saved me from my error, but wow. You know why I did that? It's because I have never, or it's very rare that this happens, but I don't think that in this live stream series I've actually really needed sharpstone for something. It's always been hardstone. Anything that has been upgraded for purposes of dexterity has been with bladestone for the most part. Wow, okay. That's incredible. I've wasted so much money for no real benefit, which is really frustrating. And I even spent I can't even fucking get over this. So I wasted my 1 shard of Archstone as well, just to come back and not have bought the correct. I can't believe this. This is so stupid. How did I manage to do that? Fuck. It's another case of muscle memory doing things, and you're just sitting there like, yeah, no problem. I'm doing this. All good. Ridiculous. It's not a save-based game. I can't return to some previous save, which would be so great at this point, but no, I can't do that. So we're going to actually use all of our fucking souls here, when I didn't need to, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid. I can't believe it. Anyway. At least we won't have to make weird jumps now. Just turn it. Don't want to deal with you. Can't believe that happened. That is so annoying. Ugh. Really dumb. Really, really fucking dumb. What's really frustrating is that I can't get anything out of that. There's nothing that those Hearthstone shards are going to do for me. Because there's nothing that I need or want that would use Hearthstone. If I could use it to upgrade my armor, that would be great, but there is no armor upgrading system in this game, so yeah, no. And the Gloom set would probably require something else anyway. I suppose it would require Hearthstone. There's no Twinkling Titanite equivalent, really. Okay. So with that, let's use the rest of our fucking souls, shall we? I even went down to this one. I can't believe I've just done this. It's fucking unbelievable. And then we'll just buy 15 of these. Now I've got no fucking souls. Which is a problem, because now I need souls to actually be able to upgrade my stuff. Ugh, fuck! This is so annoying. And so unnecessary. I could have just bought the right fucking thing. It's not hard, Doomling. Like, you just fucking buy the right thing. And pay attention. Okay, that's a shard of Dragonstone. Thought it might be something good. I mean, Dragonstone's not terrible, but certainly not what I want. Oh, fuck off. Get out. Stop. Can you maybe stop? Oh, today is not my day, and those who were there for my Generations Ultimate stream know that it's not my day. Because even before I went live in Generations Ultimate, I was having issues. Ugh, fucking hell. Sometimes you will have a day where everything just goes wrong, and you can't fucking control it. You don't even sit there going, oh, everything's going wrong today. You're not even sitting there saying that. You go about, you maybe say it a little bit, and then you move on. You move along with your life, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Anyway. That's how it is. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm just going to have to dedicate this day to doing fucking nothing. Yeah. Or I can whip out the gin. Should I whip out the gin? How much have we got? Not much. I wanted to save this for a good day. Could always buy another bowl. Should I buy another bowl? I mean, I can knock this out in about an hour. Well, no. I mean, anyone could, but is it ideal? No. Oh, whatever. Maybe I won't. I need money. Let's go to the Shrine of Storms. Yeah. Great. Let's organize my hair so that I look a little less disheveled after my experience. You know, I'm ready to tackle whatever is to be dealt with next. I am feeling very, I suppose, empowered by my failure. Empowered in the sense that it's the spice of life. Failure is the spice of life. That is a quote from Doomlink. I don't think it is the spice of life. I mean, it's a necessity of life, failure. But is it the spice of life? Probably not. Probably not. And I could just about rip off my nose right now. I really could do that. I could. I mean, there's nothing really stopping me. I mean, it would be unfortunate, because then I'd have a deformity for the rest of my life, but, you know. Nothing plastic surgery can't fix. We have Michael Jackson to prove when it comes to that one. Well, I don't think anything was ever fixed with Michael Jackson's face. That was fucked forever and ever. From the moment he took that path, he decided that. Well, from the moment he decided that it was time to look like that, he was, he had passed the event horizon. That is for certain. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just trying to maintain some degree of sanity. Spicy food is the spice of life, says Potato. For some people it is, for me not really. It depends how spicy we're talking. I've gotten a little better with spicy food over the years, but actual fucking spicy food? No. Because it's not fun. It's not comfortable. It's nice to have a bit of spice, yeah, but actual spicy food? No. The sort of thing where you're sitting there sweating and your mouth is burning? Why? What's the fucking point? It's ridiculous. The reason why they add so much fucking spice to their food in those countries is because you wouldn't want to taste the fucking food they eat. It's so low quality. That's the idea. So, yeah. It's a good way to hide low quality ingredients, I can tell you that much. Because you can't fucking taste anything other than the spice. If you took out the spice in their food, it'd be like eating out of a fucking toilet. Maybe not for all of them. Maybe some of their food's nice. Okay. But for the most part, no. That's why they add spice. To that degree. I'm not saying all spice is for that purpose, but when you're adding that much spice, yeah, that's the reason. Says Doomlink. Alright. So, we're doing a quick run with the Adjudicator to get the souls that we definitely need for upgrading our shield, which is also our weapon. No, I mean extreme spice. I'm not talking about a little bit of spice, Potato. I'm talking about like so much spice that it just destroys your fucking mouth. Because there's nothing to taste if your mouth is being fucking destroyed by spice. It's like you weren't listening to what I said, Potato. I'm not talking about the use of spice in general. I'm talking about the use of spice to the extent that you will find in certain cultures, where it just destroys your mouth. It's because there is no flavour outside of that. And they don't want to taste anything else. That's the point. Alright. Looks like I'm actually doing quite a lot of damage here, more than I first thought. Excellent. Well, not more than I first thought, but rather more than I expected. Okay, I may as well, seeing as I'm right here, go and get this Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, and then we'll go back to the Nexus and upgrade our stuff. Or upgrade one thing of our stuff, which is our shield / weapon. It's weird saying shield because it is actually our weapon technically. No, but spice is good. I like having spice in food. You love having your mouth feel like it's in the 9th circle of hell. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That is true. It does stimulate the body to sweat, which can cool you off. But that just shows you that Southeast Asian countries, in terms of their climates, are fucking awful, because as far as I'm aware, the humidity in Southeast Asian countries is so high already that you'd probably be better off just walking around outside to sweat, because you sweat so much just by existing in such high humidity. So it's pretty rough that you basically have to drown in your own sweat to cool off in that country, or in those countries, I should say. But yes, hello G-Lubs. What the hell are we doing? We are going to try to upgrade our weapon as much as we can. My guess is that we probably don't have enough. Oh, looks like I've gone way overboard with the large sharpstone shards. I thought it would increase more than that. I didn't think it was going to stay at 5. That's stupid. Okay, fine. So it looks like we just need some chunks of sharpstone and some regular shards of sharpstone. Good to know. It's like breathing with a hot towel on your face. This is the thing, I mean, people... The biggest issue with Southeast Asia, as far as living there, I mean, I understand there are certain countries in Southeast Asia that really are a bit behind, you know, practically third world countries, I suppose, depending on where you go. But the biggest issue for me is the fucking weather. It's disgusting. It's fucking awful. People want to tell me how great Singapore is as a country. Oh, it's such a wealthy country, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Weather is disgusting. And some will say, you can just turn on the air conditioning. Shut up. You have to go outside eventually. And I want to be able to go outside, okay, without feeling like I've just taken a bath in some sort of sticky fluid. AKA being covered in my own sweat. It's just the most awful thing to simply, you know, something as simple as just going out for a walk. Within minutes, sometimes like 1 minute, you're just covered in sweat. It's disgusting. I don't know why people like that. It's a terrible feeling. I experience it to a certain extent in Australia in certain summer days, or on certain summer days, but yeah, it's not good. Okay, I understand what's going on with this fucking wizard now. I know what I need to avoid with you. I know I'm being chased by a fucking individual. Okay, shockingly, was not attacked during that time. Okay, you are probably going to stay alive this entire fucking playthrough because, again, it's not worth spending the time to kill you. But I am noticing that I have an increase of damage here. We are now on 204, which is not very good, let me make that clear, but it's better than nothing. It's better than whatever it was before, probably 170 or something. And we still have another upgrade to go. Whew. Okay, so we're just going to return here until we hopefully get the sharpstone that we need. I feel as if there is a higher chance of getting hardstone than sharpstone, because usually I need hardstone, and I'll get hardstone. But now that I need sharpstone, I'm finding, no, I'm still getting hardstone, so I feel that there is some sort of drop rate bias in favour of hardstone. There may not be, maybe it's just weird luck on my part, but yeah, I usually get hardstone more than I get sharpstone. It's nice to kill these guys in 2 hits at the very least. I mean, these archers do have less health as compared to the regular soldiers. Okay, that one's despawn. That doesn't mean this other one has though. So let's try to get this one. Okay, so we're not going to have it run. Why are you going in there? Stop doing that, you fucking annoying creature. Okay, again, all hardstone. What the fuck is this? Stop giving me hardstone. This is terrible. I require chunks of sharpstone right now. I don't want your fucking pure anything. I've acquired what I need in that regard. I need chunks of sharpstone, and you're not giving me anything in the way of sharpstone. It's all hardstone, hardstone, hardstone. I'm sick of it. Stop that. I'm probably at the point now where I have to go to that other crystalism, which is really bad, but whatever. I can't control that. I'm a victim of the RNG system of chance. Fucking nose. I want to punch my nose. Destroy it. Because it's so bloody itchy. Fucking nose. Alright, I get to kill these guys again. Or actually, we won't bother because I don't have to deal with the lizard over here anymore, so we'll just roll on through. May as well. You're still alive, thank God for that. Okay, good. Very good. Please give me sharpstone. Please. Please. Stop! You have given me nothing but hardstone. Look, I've got 12 chunks of hardstone. Do you know how much that is? That's a lot. And 2 pure hardstone? That's so unnecessary. I don't want that shit. I need sharpstone. And it's not like the game... There's no... desire sensor. That's bullshit. Because I usually get hardstone when I need it too. When I kill these lizards, but... right now, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And that's what I'm getting. Which is ridiculous. And I don't know why those knights drop kite shields. They use knight shields, not kite shields. It rhymes, but, you know, not the same fucking word. Yeah, you go down there. Don't drop down with him, for fuck's sake. We don't want that. Mr. Assassin Man can go and die. Okay, managed to kill him before he could kill me. Hello. I'm doing all of this, which is crazy, but I'm doing all of this just so that I can... That was a little dangerous. Yeah, I'm doing all of this so that I can access another crystal lizard, which is insane. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but that's how desperate I am. I see no other option, I suppose. It is as if this is my only choice. So, here I am. Hello. So we'll let you do that once more, and then I'll run after your fire. Okay. Should be safe. This is the lizard I was talking about. This fucking arsehole. There we go. More hardstone. I just did all of that to get sharpstone and you give me hardstone. Fuck you. Should I try and kill the boss? I'm not going to. I mean, I'm already here, I realise that. But it is not yet time. I'm not equipped for this. Not even remotely. Okay, that's a knight's shield and a knight's sword. Don't want it. Not interested. I have to now manually go all the way back. I don't know if this dragon changes its position now. I've got no idea. I can't remember. But I'm hoping it doesn't. Was Bior even there? I don't know. Are you gonna come and fly down? Ooh. Oh, it's because Bior's there, I see. Oh my god, you've got a lot of health, my friend. Do you realise how much health you have? Okay. So what we're going to do, not that we really need to, but I'm going to do it anyway. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. I was going to say, we'll save our Stones of Ephemeral Eyes by using the Cling Ring, but I don't think we're going to do that because it's... only going to add further risk to all of this. We need this to go as smoothly as possible. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue through here with full health and hopefully succeed in reaching that crystal lizard again, and also succeed in acquiring, or rather, picking our souls up that we dropped. Which I believe is about 34,000. Which I don't want to lose right now, especially after having wasted so many souls on large Hearthstone shards that I didn't need, and then also buying way too many fucking large Sharpstone shards, because again I thought that I needed more than that. Well, more than what I actually required. I thought that it was going to... I thought the requirement would continue from 5, not stay at 5, so really, it fucking knows. Anyway. Let's leave it alone again. Yeah, whatever. You do that. Are you dead? I think you died, yeah. Cool. I can hear him going, which would indicate to me that he has died. Also got the souls. The souls from his death, that is to say. Not the souls that I've left here. Which I will hopefully be able to get back momentarily. Alright, no, we don't want to run... No. Okay, let's go. This is going to be very close. Okay, so has that lizard disappeared now? Is that going to count as a lost opportunity? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. I'll be back in just a brief moment, guys. So that situation that just unfolded does not often happen, where I'm shot in the back by the fat official. No, I haven't mixed Red Bull with vodka. I have no intention of ever doing that. I don't drink Red Bull, that's disgusting. I'm drinking port. It is a type of fortified wine at just under 20% ABV. I've had quite a lot today, actually. Started drinking long before I went on camera. Ooh, fuck off. No! I almost got killed. That was very, very close. Okay. I'm less than impressed by this situation, because again, I don't want to be wasting my Stones of Ephemeral Eyes unnecessarily here. That is something I really do want to avoid, because I don't want to run out of them. Unfortunately, I'm not as desperate for a pick-me-up these days. Well, I never have been, to be honest. Look at that damage. Can you even fucking fathom that? It's incredible. This guy's double grassing. You've got some balls, mate. You've got some serious balls. This guy's definitely not an honor dueler. Prick. At least I've got my souls back, that's what's important, but what I'm most concerned about is that I may have lost an opportunity to kill that crystal lizard. I can't be losing my soul. I can't allow that to fucking happen. I can't fucking... The pressure here is just too strong. And I think I'm going to be attacked from behind by one of those ninja assholes. I can fucking sense it. So my souls are there. You can die. I'm not being attacked from behind, am I? No. Fortunately not. Fortunately not. Let's go. Our souls back. Come on. No, don't pick that up. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you fucking kidding me right now? I can't believe what just happened. And I understand why it happened. It's because my soul landed right. This controller nearly left my hands and went through that window. Nearly happened. Nearly happened. But it didn't. Didn't happen because, okay, so obviously, sequence of events. My soul is right on top of an item. I pick up the item instead of picking up my soul. Great. Well, that fucked everything up, didn't it? That fucked everything up. I can't believe this shit. It tastes like medicine. That's great. Today is one of those fucking days where everything seems to go wrong. Everything. Every fucking little thing just goes wrong. And I'm sick of it. Would love to not have that continue, please. Can I get some fucking positive outcomes from my endeavors today? Is that positive? Is that possible? Not positive. It's definitely not positive. Nothing here is positive. This has been a fucking nightmare this whole fucking time. Yeah, I also quit drinking soft drinks some time ago, which was a good decision. Fucking stop. Stop it. Just fucking for just a brief goddamn moment, put your bloody sword away. There goes whatever it would have been by now. Whatever it would have been by now, that's something like 50,000 souls gone. Fuck you. You know, this is ridiculous because, obviously, I'm not in the best position here using a fucking spiked shield as a weapon, okay? I was doing all of this so that I could get some fucking sharpstone from that goddamn lizard. I can't believe this. This is so annoying. Look at all this shit. 15 chunks of hardstone, 2 pure hardstone. I didn't want any of that. I don't want that. I want fucking sharpstone, you cunts. Can you at least give me that? How hard is it? And then, in the process of trying to get that, I'm both trying to get my soul back and kill that fucking crystal lizard. I just don't even care anymore. This is just a joke. Okay, so what have we got? We've got no fucking souls. We've got 1 storied soldier souls. Whatever the fuck. We've got a bunch of fucking hardstone we're never going to use because this is not what the build is going to be geared towards. And then, great, we haven't leveled up at all after our fucking previous boss fight. We've fought 2 bosses, haven't leveled up at all because I needed to upgrade my fucking shield. Everything is just a mess. I said that I'm trying to have this be a minimum of 2 hours, but this has just been a fucking joke. Anyway, yeah. I think we're going to stop here, guys, because this has just been a terrible affair from start to finish. Not really from start to finish, not for this specific recording, but things have definitely gone wrong. I do thank you all for watching, but yeah, we're not going for 2 hours because going for 2 hours is going to drive me fucking insane. So I'm going to stop here. I will see you next time I'm recording. That will of course be in this game, not the remake, for obvious reasons. And I will see you whenever that happens. Bye bye.